And welcome back, everybody, to episode 9 of the Neubrite Kingdom. Trying to remember what number we're at. Um, 9, I believe. Welcome back, guys. A little quick update from last episode. We stocked the gold farm, and we actually got quite a bit of a profit, I think. We got around, I think, a half a stack of diamonds or so, which was very, very nice to see when I came back on. And yeah, it was very good. I spent it on some boots and stuff and some better armor here. As you can see here, we got fire protection 4, and then just like your regular protection. And yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. But we are moving on to a different project today, keeping it fresh, and we pretty much finished it up anyways. But yeah, we're getting ready here. So what we are doing today is we are actually going to be working on the first witch farm today. So we're going to be clearing out this area, this little square here, and maybe some of this outside stuff as well. But we're going to be working on that first farm right there. And yeah, it's going to be pretty fun, pretty fun. So I'm going to get some stuff ready here, just some redstone stuff, and we'll get right into this episode.
Night is cold, but your heart's colder. I will wait for you. The glitch in your eyes pulled me under, but I will wait for you. There's nothing left for me to do than run and act myself a fool. No point in trusting anyone. Your eyes of diamonds keep me up. Never thought that it could be this rough. No point in trusting anyone.
And we're back here. So I did a little time lapse there. You guys saw it, and yeah, we cleared out this whole dirt area stuff, which was pretty good, pretty good. I still have to go around here and stuff, of course, but for now, I think it should be good to get started here, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's get started. So, as I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, but if you didn't know, in since like 1.8 point 1, I believe, you can now spawn witches on 3 levels in the standard. There's 3 places where they can spawn, and those are outlined by these slabs here. If you guys didn't catch my first or my second episode there, I think I may have explained it there, but yeah, you can have 3 spawning platforms here, and then it's your kind of job to decide how and like which way you're gonna get them off the platform, because it's easy to spawn them in. It's a little tricky to figure out a way to get them off. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. But to start off here, I'm just gonna be clearing off some of this stuff. Um, Unfortunately, we can't keep this woodshed here. We're gonna have to get rid of it. Sorry for those who really enjoyed it. I actually still have a chest here. Oh, with some actual stuff in it. Interesting. I will have to come back and settle that probably this episode, but I will get that done. No worries. All right. So basically, what I want to do is I brought over some stone slabs here, and I want to kind of make our design out of stone slabs. And to do that, let's see. I want to go just around like this. and basically, so they spawn in this kind of a weird box here, but it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7 by 9, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So it's a little weird spawning space because you can't use water, but it's a little weird because it's a 7. This water flows 8 blocks, and this is 7, and then this is 9. Both it's either too long or too short. Doesn't quite work out right. So something has to kind of get changed up a bit so that we can have the best farm. So yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this right here just so we can place the next levels and stuff and we can have everything be okay. So there's a couple ways you could do this. So one way you can have, and it was the popular way before 1.10 and 1.9 even, I think, was a shifting floor design where basically you had pistons over here, pistons over there, and they would move the floor back and forth, and the witches would be able to fall through and then fall to their deaths, and you get all the good loot. But now in 1.10, that's kind of changed. There is a shifting floor design that does still work, and it's made out of soul sand, I believe, and it does work. It's a little glitchy sometimes, but it does still work. So we could go with that design. But there's some other designs. Another popular design would be the water. You would have some water. I think maybe you could go across this way here with water, and you could have dispensers or whatever, and then they would dispense the water, and then I think you would have trip wire hooks as well. And as soon as a witch spawns in, you have the dispenser just activate, and of course just wipe the witches off the platform like that, and then they would fall to their deaths. And yeah, and then I've even seen some other ones where people use like skeletons or something to hit them off, which is an interesting way to do it, but I don't know. I haven't quite decided on what design we're gonna use here. I'm thinking more of leaning towards like water or something like that. Maybe a shifting floor design. I don't know though because they are a little glitchy, and I think it may. I think what we will be able to do is probably just set up a water design here. So we'll have some dispensers right here, and as soon as a witch will spawn, they will get pushed off. I think actually we'll do it the other way. They'll get pushed off this way and fall down here, and that way we can have I think we'll put some science here too, just so the water doesn't flow over. And yeah, it should be good. Should be good. So that's how we're gonna do it here. I just need to get some building supplies ready. Grab that redstone like I mentioned, and then we'll be good to go. So let me just work on this platform a little bit here, and then we'll be right into building. All right, guys, I gotta admit something. I was looking through some designs on YouTube for a witch farm, and I saw the skeleton one, and oh, I want to do it. I want to do it. I normally, I've been trying to do things my own way. Like I want to do my own designs and stuff, but it's hard when you come to like farms and stuff because everybody's got like a big, huge like efficiency farm already built there, and it's like, oh, I should just build that one. I should just do that one, but. Yeah, we're gonna build the skeleton one. It looks so good. It like so it has it what it has to do with is it has several skeletons that have punch two bows and flame, I think, as well. And so you have a bunch of skeletons with punch two and flame bows, and basically what they do is they shoot at iron golems because normally skeletons don't shoot right at witches because they're both hostile mobs and all that and all that. But anyways, you have some iron golems in the back, kind of as a trick here, and then you have some water and stuff that block the arrows. And basically, so you have iron golems going back and forth, and then you have skeletons shooting at the iron golems, and then that will they will actually hit the witches instead, and then the witches will get pushed off forward using the punch and off into a little hole where they die. And it looks so good. It looks so like it looks efficient. It looks fun. It looks like a really good farm. And that's what we're going to be doing. And unfortunately, because I decided to change my mind on that, we are not going to be working on the farm today. We did work on clearing up this area, though, which is nice, but we are not going to be working on the farm today because I got to get a whole setup going if I want to do that. I got to get a whole skeleton farm thing going. I got to get a whole punch 2 bow thing going. It's going to be quite a bit of work there, and just not quite ready for that at the moment. So we're gonna come back to this project in a little bit, but this is not going to be the end of the episode. We're going to be doing something else. I just wanted to look at something here. Yeah, that's weird. The top platform's smaller than the other. Oh well, I'll fix that later as well. But yeah, so this isn't going to be the end of the episode though. Since we do have some time, we're gonna actually go on and we're gonna head back to our base here. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the potion room that we tried to build, and then we kind of failed it, and it's just kind of been sitting there. I've kind of been working on a new design, kind of not, but this is basically what I've gotten so far. So if you guys remember from episode 3, I don't know, it was a while ago. Um, Basically what we had was we wanted to fit it into this little corner here, which was a very, very hard task. I didn't really think of anything to do with that, but I have moved it over to a corner here, so we could still have 4 here. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it is in a little. It's square, so it's easier to build redstone, and it's vertical, so it's a little trickier in that way. But it gives us some more room, which is very nice. And I've already gotten some set up here. Basically, it's just a bunch of droppers here, and then a couple of hoppers down below to pick up the drops and send it into the brewing stand, which is over there. And yeah, so I wanted to work on that a little bit. Haven't really figured out the redstone there. I just wanted to update you guys. I don't know if we're going to be doing that this episode. I still have to plan what we're doing this episode. I just changed my mind that I wanted to build the skeleton farm one. So we will have to decide on something else. But I will be tinkering around with this, and maybe in an episode or two we are going to come back to this project. And yeah. So I'll be right back here, and we'll get into the rest of this episode. Alrighty, so I'm in a new location, and the rest of this episode's kind of just gonna be an intro here. I had some plans. I was actually gonna work on the potion room, like the actual room, not the brewing things. But then I'm like, well, I don't know how much room I need and all that. So instead, we are here. And I say that, but you guys don't know where that is. So basically, where I am now is the future spot of the mini game area. That's right. We're gonna have a big area here, and you kind of see it. I've placed down some pillars a little bit ago, and you can kind of see it. Like it kind of it's this whole area pretty much wraps around here. It's not a basic square. It's a pretty rounded, weird shape here, and yeah, it's gonna be our mini game area, and this is gonna be an area where people can build maybe like a racetrack. So they want a racetrack for horses or something like that, or they want like an elytra race maybe, or elytra flying practice or something, like just any kind of mini game. Spleef, you could make like a spleef game. Any of that that people want to build should go in this area so that people can come here and help out and all that and play it. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And I'm the one starting it up, so it's pretty cool. I did do this on a previous season, but I never really got too far on it, and this season's gonna be a little different. We're gonna get pretty far. Actually, the next couple episodes are actually gonna be here, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. So, I just wanted to take the rest of this episode here. We are kind of winding down. I know I said we were gonna work on some stuff again, but it just everything I want to do is take so much time, and I don't have that much time today, unfortunately. Next episode we will get right into this project, and yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. But yeah, let's talk about this project a little more. So basically, the first task here is to kind of get a border set up, like an actual border. And what I mean by that is to get like a wall or something, to kind of outline the whole place. Go in between these pillars here, connect them up, and yeah, have connect all that up and make sure it looks good. And we'll have to decide on a design, which maybe I will do a poll or something using the cards on YouTube, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll have you guys choose in the comments or something, or maybe we'll even just I'll think of a design. I'll just like automatically. Oh, I like that the best. We'll see. We'll see as we go on. We're not gonna do that today. We're gonna probably do that next episode, and it should be some fun times there. So. That's objective one. We got to get that all done. Get a whole border here, and then we're gonna have to kind of outline some sort of like areas, right? We're going to. I want this to kind of be free form. I want this to kind of be people can choose where they want to go and they can take up as much space as they need. But I don't want them taking up the whole park. You know, if someone's making a racetrack, I don't want it taking up the entire area. I want this to kind of be have like rough plot lines. Like, say if someone wants to build a racetrack or something, then I'll be like, okay, so here's your blocks, here to here to here. Is roughly where you can go. You can go a little bigger if you need to. Like, here's the hard limit or something like that. But you can go as small as you want, and maybe something like that. As for like a Elytra or something, I don't know. I think if someone wants to build the Elytra race, I think I can let them have most of the sky, because I don't think too many people are going to be building up too high. As long as they build it up high enough where it doesn't get in anybody's way, I think Elytra races are fine. And then for most projects, I'm guessing most projects are going to be pretty square-like or circular-like, and they can fit in a little space, and they wouldn't be like that massive. And if they need to go underground, they can, or if they need to go like I don't know, like up in the sky, they can a little bit. And I think it's gonna be pretty good. I think that's gonna be pretty good. So that's gonna be step two there. Well, not really step two. That's like the whole process going on. Step two, after we get done with the wall, is going to be like setting up a central area, setting up like a nice and like decorating the park. So we're gonna need paths. We're gonna need like a portal area. We're gonna need maybe some community supplies that people could share in between for all the minigame arenas. So it's going to be a pretty big project that we'll be working on. I think I kind of want to make like a cool entrance, maybe with like a fireworks show or something, or like a note block song or something. I want to do something cool for the entrance, so that's going to take a lot of work. We're going to need lots of like decoration around the place. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm definitely ready for it. I may actually grab some other people from the server, some other members to come help me. But I haven't decided on that. I haven't asked anybody on that, so nothing's confirmed completely yet. Except for the fact that I will be working on it, and I will be spending a lot of time here. And it's not gonna be every episode. I'm not gonna like do it super, super, super like from episode 9 to episode 20 or something. Gonna be on the minigame arena. No, no, it's gonna be spaced out. We're gonna keep coming back to this project. If we want to add a minigame, we can come back here and add a minigame. It's gonna be this nice and long project that's spread out across the season and that others can help. And yes, it should be a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's about it for today's episode. Just wanted to let you guys know about Wednesday's project here. We're gonna be working on the wall, and I'm gonna be creating some designs, and I'll probably have you guys either vote on them or something like that. So look forward to that. Subscribe to the channel to know when I post next, and give this video a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.